And welcome back, YouTube. So this is going to be the second part, where we're properly in the first chapter. We're going to start getting these projects complete so I can let them build a bit. I suppose actually we're getting 2 in. Okay, so I can now grant agendas because they're not at the council hall. So, do I want grant?
Steward.
Okay, so because they like me, I can just send them out to Old Evening Prayers. Good to know. So I grant them money, grant them agenda. Row.
Steward,
You know what?
are you
Actually,
listening?
no. What we're going to want to do is... actually, no, I want to know what the next law is, so I can't grant you a vote. I'd make you a promise, but
Steward.
I can't grant you the agenda right now.
Steward.
And apparently I can't grant promises yet. Probably because we need the research lab for granting promises. Okay, so what's the state of our building? So the food building's done, so that doubled the amount of time before we run out of food. A lot of stuff has come online, so we've got a materials shortage, but that's part of the reason we built the mine, so the material shortage isn't as bad as it could be. You need to be on making goods, so that should help deal with the squalor. Making plenty of prefabs. Making another prefab place there. Got the gold place coming up. Got frost breaking still going. So I think the next thing to do is we're going to do an expansion. Like so. Basically do an expansion sort of on the same sort of vein. Yeah, the other side over here. At some point we're going to set up a food district here, and then we're going to, again, sort of stretch the housing district out to get more contact with it. Housing-wise, we could use more housing, because each of those expansions is going to add 5 more. That'll bring us to minus 20. Okay, so looking at this, okay, I need to do a bit of frostpunking before I get my ideal spot here. Or frostbreaking before I get my ideal spot here. So... do something like that. And that should allow me to set up a housing district. Yeah, because it's telling me there's not enough space here, because there isn't a connection that's big enough, right? So, why is it telling me there isn't enough space? Oh yeah, because I've got 2 spaces there, right? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to have touch both of these districts with 3 neighbor bonus, which means I need to have a way to fit both sides, which is doable. It just means I need to do a bit more frostbreaking. Okay, so the frostbreaking's going. Coal extraction's almost going. So we'll fast forward until we get coal extraction going. And it's coal extraction, which now means I need to turn the generator on. That expansion's done. It's the first round of expansions done. Okay, so for the first round of expansion done, I can set up the research lab. Frostbreaking's done. Yeah, the first round of frostbreaking is done. That round of frostbreaking is done, so we can do more frostbreaking. Out to there. And finish getting out to this one as well. Did the one I need for a housing finish? Yes. Oh, maybe I don't have... Okay, one of them's gonna get 3, one of them's not gonna get 3, but that'll be fine. Okay, so that should provide more housing and a bunch more and still keep the heating costs low is thought process with that one. Okay, we have 54 weeks of that. We got 112 weeks of that. That's generating Squalor, but Squalor isn't that bad right off the bat. Is an issue. Oh, it's because it's being caused by the cold. Okay. I do want to keep some. Okay, yeah. I need to stop building for a moment.
Appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally.
Hear us.
There's ideas. Open the idea tree. It's bringing up, reminding me about our idea tree here. So I think that was probably the lab finishing. So the question here is which type of mine we're going to go with. Our current majority would prefer that we went with blasting coal mine. But I already know that I'm deciding to do the opposite of what I did last time, which means we're going to go adaptability. So we're going to want to do the adaption one, which is the dust coal mine. So we're going to start the research on that. And then we'll have to maybe do a little bit of finagling to get that to pass the vote.
Stewart!
We are calling. Hear us.
Okay, so I can now start making promises.
Hear us.
I got the research lab.
Stewart!
What do you have for promises? Research all maintenance. Research dutiful youth. Okay, so everything you want is research related. I'm not going to do any of these at the moment. Do I want to deal with the cold problem by building another extraction district? Yeah.
Are you listening?
Getting our positive event for getting the generator going in. When can I ask you for money? So you're nice and happy, I'd like to take money from you. 38 weeks. Well, that takes a long time. Okay, so the extraction district, the second one is up, so we now got a surplus of coal. And as you can see, at most you can get the heating demand down to 0, right? So, Research Institute had a bit more heat requirements, but we've already got near housing districts, near food districts, and stuff like that, bring the cost down. Oh, because you only have one of the neighborhood assistance and stuff. Okay. So what are we waiting for? Waiting for frost breaking for workers to get back? Or how many workers does frost breaking take? 200. Okay, so the frost breaking. So I could do more frost breaking. It looks like that's all I can pretty much do. There's no other workforce. Yeah, so I'd have to do some labor saving if I wanted to keep expanding right away. What labor saving do I want to do? I would do labor saving. Right, so yeah, you'd save me like 60 workers, but you'd cost 100, so that's not gonna work. Wait, you only work on industrial districts, but you work on industrial and... Okay, so don't necessarily need the stockpile, but that would actually almost... Well, actually, yeah, that would be workforce positive, but that'd be 20 workforce, that's probably not worth doing. Maybe heating requirements would be more interesting. No, we got enough modifiers from adjacency that we don't need the heating yet either, okay. Where are we actually spending our heat? Extraction district. 240. You say no. Oh, it must be, it's the prefab stuff. It's
of frostbite.
You're using
Keep
it.
your face and ears covered.
You're using it. 20, 20. So the generator's consuming 190. Where are you? Okay, no, that's where it is. One of the house is costing 20, extraction's costing 60, food's 20, research institute is 20. The district's saying it costs nothing because I've got enough adjacency for that. Okay, that math that's maybe not working right. An event. Okay, basically it telling me the Faith Keepers like the generator. Good for the Faith Keepers. Alright, so we got a new law, or we got a new research. Do I just have to build it? Yeah, I can just build it. Okay. So we'll come in and we'll build buildings. We got a new building under extraction. That requires a workforce. So I have to find a way to free up enough workforce. Okay. Need 400 workers for us. So we can turn on a coal mine to build dust coal mine. So that clears the main quest. But you... What can you do? Fun promise, make promise. Any promises you want that I can give you. Machines and shifts. City development. Mass produced goods. I'm on board with doing the research and potentially try to pass machine-centric shifts. So we'll do that. So we are going to go adaptability, but this is not a building, so it's not going to cause tension as early by going this route. So I'm not opposed completely to machine-centric shifts, at least in the short run. Now let's look at the laws. So I can actually go around and see if there's anyone wanting something I can grant with a law. Promise them it's a law. I don't really want to do any research, because we've already got a research agenda, or research promise going. Pass, pass, pass. Yes, I'm more on board with these. Yeah, we'll try to pass foraged additives. I'm going to propose you. Ah. Didn't think that far ahead. This will probably fail. And I get a week to pass it. Okay. That maybe wasn't the... Or actually, do I get a week to pass it? No, I get 39 weeks to pass it. Okay, so if it fails, I don't immediately fail by the quest. Good to know. Requires 400 workers. I do kind of want to start exploring the map. So, let's see. Where can I get some workers? Probably pulling back on the coal is going to be the way to get more workers. Yeah, pull back on the coal the whole way. We'll set up the first logistics district. Start exploration of the Frostlands.
Do not be alarmed by any unusual noises.
Oh, I see the other reason why I'm not... Okay, so we might as well at least vote on it, because I'm not going to be able until the other law is passed, I'm not going to be able to make a promise to try to pass it.
The noes have it.
Answer rejected, which isn't immediately going to piss off the Frostlanders. When this research completes, these guys are going to want that law. At least want it to go up for a vote. At which point I can come back and probably pass forged additives at that point. So there's the logistics district, so we can now get out onto the map. Send 5 of our teams out to get 2,000 something new Londoners. Cool.
Logistic District is now operational. First expeditions in search for fuel will be launching shortly.
If you're turned down, I'd rather have the housing than the excess fuel. So turn you down a bit. Get you turned up. Let's do a little bit of frost breaking next to the farm here. Wait. Where do I want it started? I want to do there and there, so do there, there. Actually, I think I need there as well. And then if we can sort of get out to the food. No, we'll get out to the. Well, we're not going to actually use that deposit, but we'll get out to that deposit. So the research is going to complete. We can pass machine centric shifts. Let's get the food district up. We got more people now, so we can get a little bit more done. But at the same time, we need to get those people housed. I think they've gone and taken the next vote with that law pass, or with that research. Ocean towers, what do I want to do? To be fair, everyone's on board with asbestos lining, so we can just make everyone happy by researching that. Alright, so it looks like that frost breaking is done. It is. Alright, so I do that. Give us another 5 housing, get us some more wards down on things. I do another expansion on you, that would just be 5 more housing. So what we got? 5, 10, or 5, 10, 15. No, I got 5 and 10, so I probably want another one in here so we can get it to 15. Let's try to get everyone housed as soon as possible. We got the farm expansion coming in. I have more workers, so I can go ahead and keep the workers working, turn up the coal production. I have the. Oh, I need stamps. And spending too wildly. So much to do, so little time to do it in.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Alright, I will commit to doing something about it. Because apparently children are killing each other. That doesn't sound great. So it's implying... Oh no, I depleted all the materials. Okay, so I do need to get more material mine, or more extraction going up. Oh, and that requires more workforce. Okay. Am I ready for it otherwise? Yes. So free of the workforce from you. Nope, not extraction district. Probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll do that one. It's like 4 extraction districts here. I can actually get those with an expansion of this one, so we will do that. Right, that Frostpunk zone, we can fit up another extraction expansion.
Please give the right of way to Frostbreaking Team.
Okay, so work shift, machine centric shift is just going to pass, so I can just let that pass. In fact, I don't think there's anything I can do to stop this from passing, so we'll just let it pass.
The eyes have it.
Food additives. I got 15 weeks to pass food additives. We can make an attempt on the next vote.
People of the city.
Oh, the explorers are done. So let's get the explorers exploring the next place. We take more Frostlanders in. And we have rumors of a source of fuel. So you take the Frostlanders in, we need more workers. We're desperately hungry for workers. So that will deal with the material problem a little bit. It's 50 materials each, so actually I'm going to need a few more of those. In fact, actually, because of that, we should probably turn the coal down. Is the coal... Oh, I turned the coal down enough that we're still keeping everyone warm, but maximizing extraction otherwise. Not burning through the food. So basically we managed to keeping the food stockpile lasting about 50 weeks out into the future. And we got a growing squalor problem and a growing housing problem. Because of course we do. Problems everywhere. You're fully expanded, you're fully... So you're the only one with expansion opportunity, but I would need a little bit more frostbreaking for you to work. Okay. Wait, why? Oh no, I need hit stamps, not frostbreaking. Okay. When one door closes, Steward at the Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence alive in every home. So I get the basic choice. This group of the Frostlanders will oppose this decision, so improves the relations with the Newlanders and the Faith Keepers at the expense of the Frostlanders, or the Frostlanders at the expense of them, or piss off all the communities. If anything, I need to keep the Newlanders and Faith Keepers because of my grand plan right now is to go adaptability, right? So I need to keep the Newlanders and Faith Keepers happy. So the Frostlanders can suffer. Okay, so do the housing expansion that more heat now. Where is the... Okay, so I either want to intentionally be next to it or not next to it. So let's only expand like so. So I can make that decision later. maybe contemplating more. It might be worth me putting the heat pumps down. What's the heat look like? 0, 0. Not 0, but only 20. That's pretty low. 0. Okay, so there's no point putting heat hub over here. It's only in the food districts that we've got heat problems. 10 isn't enough to save. 30. Still not really enough. This one's probably going to be the highest. 30. Okay, so it's just not very cold at the moment. So waiting for that law. We got a crime in the city problem. That's not good. We are going to still need to build more housing. So we're going to have to do the other side of the housing at this point. Housing districts are cheap, and they're not that cheap. Yeah, I need 40 more. Okay, so let's solve the housing problem next. Again. As we get more people, we get more people we need to house. I heard the event. Looming cold. Tension's high, people afraid. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on people.
The Faith Keepers invite all.
So I need to negotiate to get this to pass. New lenders. I need to get the new lenders happy with it. Okay, so vote for it. Goods production efficiency. There we go. And vote.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Trust rises. They're no longer grumpy. People want me to get things under control, because they do, which, to be fair, I want to get them under control too. So let's get the housing improvement. 2, 3. We get neighbors.
Citizens, a new law
And I just need one more for it to be an official district. We probably still want to expand. Both of them, one step. More heat stamps to do more construction. Do your expansion. Do I want that heat bonus? Let's go for the heat bonus. It's not super great in the short run because we're going to scroller, but in the short run, it also gives us more heat. Which allows us to run a little bit less coal production. Here comes the new faction. Here's the Evolvers. They are our adaptive. Evolvers will train workers to drastically increase production. Periodically clear sick and cure injured workforce. Okay. They don't like me, so they can't get train people yet. Let's promote them, make them bigger. The next level we need to pass is in the childhood category. Hopefully someone will want to pass along the childhood category, so I don't need to do any bribery to get that passed. Okay, and we've done another round of exploration. So we should be getting closer to where we're headed. We found oil. So here's the Dreadnought. So we won't be ending Chapter 1 this episode, because I think I'm going to end the episode soon. But we'll probably end episode 1 and start episode 2 in the next part. This playthrough, I'm going to see what changes if we leave the bodies. I think when the Wanderers show up, if we leave the bodies, they don't have a demand. Instead, maybe they join the settlement or something. So we'll let the dead lie in peace. Oh, and we need stuff for that. So let's send workers to salvage the parts. And set this up, we need to connect the path. Hopefully we have the heat stamps for. And we don't. Costs 100 heat stamps. Okay. We'll have 100 heat stamps soon, so we'll pass time until we have 100 heat stamps. 1 week. So we got the warmth under control, we got a food stockpile. We're starting to work back on the material shortage and the goods shortage. Oh, I need to save these heat stamps for building that road. So let's build that road and then I'll make that the end of the episode. Okay, so if you're watching this YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. This is going in the noon slot. If you're watching on Twitch, the VOD will be up for 7 days, and then you'll have to wait for it to come up on YouTube to watch it in the future after that. I hope you all have a good time until we're watching the next video. So until next time, catch you all guys in a bit.